Beth Scooter, and I started going to camp in the early 2000s when I was in second grade. I started going to camp at Ingham Lake Bible Camp with my church, which was First Lutheran Church in Algona, Iowa. My youth director at the time brought my brother and I and some friends to camp that summer for I think 1 or 2 days, and I just really loved the counselors. I had felt like they were so cool and were people that I really looked up to. And since then, I just wanted to go back to camp every single summer. I ended up going to camp each summer at Ingham until about 6th grade, and then to Okoboji from 7th grade through my senior year of high school. I went to camp there for youth camp every summer. And just loved it. There were so many people that I met that I still admire today in the ways that they walk in faithfulness. I think the really cool thing about being a camper in the age of technology is that I've been able to stay in touch through social media and through FaceTime and texting and Instagram with so many people that went to camp with me, worked at camp with me. And ultimately that had such impact on my life. I remember meeting Dan Antoine when he was a counselor or program director at Ingham, and he was just fun, goofy, looked exactly the same way he does now, just 3 less kids. But him and Allison have been instrumental to me in my faith, and they worked at camp as college students and met me as a second grader and saw me grow. Me and my friends that came to camp with me saw us grow through our senior year, and we've still been able to stay connected today, even 20 years later. So I just think that the relationships and time that has been cultivated through camp has had impact on me and my faith. Ultimately, because of camp is the reason that I believe in Jesus today, and that I can walk in faith with the Lord. I remember when I was, I think, a junior in high school going to camp, there was a week called like Plugged In Week for senior high camp. And that was the first time that we were able to bring our phones with us to camp, which was like a really big deal because normally it was like, put your phone away for the whole week. So we got to bring our phones with us. It ultimately didn't end up being like that cool. And I think I just wanted to put my phone back away and wanted to unplug. But I remember trying in the 2010s, trying to integrate technology more. We started using PowerPoints more in the chapel, and just really saw like camp develop through technology, social media, the internet. And remember we got okoboji.org for our website, and that was such a big deal. So I think camp for me has been really about staying connected with technology by social media and being able to stay in touch. I ended up working at camp as a program director and a counselor for 2 years. So a total of 3 years while I was in college, and those are my best friends today, and some of the people that I just truly keep in touch with and love dearly. And we just got to spend so much time together in the summer, and now we get to stay connected on social media, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever technology it is. But through all of that, I think that the Lord really fostered in me a desire for relationship and a desire to be in community with others. And camp was really a place where I grew in my skill set, and I grew in my belief in the Lord and my morals and what was right and wrong, and really just saw relationships lived out biblically in front of me in a new way. And so many people impacted. I remember counselors that I had that I could go on and on, Kate Schmidt and Kelsey, and there were just so many. Liz Decker, the Decker family, they all just had such big impact on my life. Ashley Christians, I think Corey Dahlquist. I mean, these are just people that are true testaments to the Lord, and truly had such a remarkable impact on my life. So camp really made me into the person that I am today, and there's no way that I can tell my story without including the story of camp and the testament of the Lord. I remember the Fevers, Kyle Fever and Laura Fever. Laura was just a woman who I admired so much in the way she mothered and parented, and also in the way she was convicted. And I saw her raise her family and saw her grow as a person spiritually with us at camp. And yeah, I have always just been welcomed in throughout the past 2 decades, no matter where I go and come back. Camp is always home for me. And so it's been really cool to see camp grow and to see it also stay the same in its values and the ways that it cultivates relationships with people. And I'm so thankful to be a part of the 100 years of camp.